Hello, I'm Cillian Murphy, and this is the behind the scenes of my Rolling Stone UK cover shoot. So I'm a Beatles fanatic, Beatles nut, have been since I was very small. My dad was playing with the Beatles since I was tiny. I don't know what age I was, and I don't know exactly who it was. Someone introduced me to Plastic Ono Band, the John Lennon record. It's probably one of my favourite records of all time. Probably my favourite solo Beatle record. He was going through this kind of primal scream therapy at the time. He was just 29 or 30, they'd just broken up. Every single song on it is perfect and beautiful. And Ringo's playing the drums, Klaus Voormann's on bass, and it's got God and Mother and Isolation. And I think it's an underappreciated record, but I go back to it over and over again. So whoever recommended it to me, thank you. Right now I'm shooting an adaptation of Small Things Like These by Claire Keegan. It's a very beautiful, small novella, and very, very moving. It was the simplicity of the story, the depth of the emotion, the way it speaks about Ireland in the 1980s. We have a lot to answer for what went on in Ireland in the 1980s. Well, the Catholic Church have a lot to answer for what went on in the 1980s. And it's a beautiful, simple story. And I feel very thrilled and honoured to be actually adapting for the screen. It's been adapted by my good pal, Enda Walsh. So we're shooting that right now. And then the other book I would recommend is Shy by Max Porter. So you can read both of these books in an afternoon. That's the beauty of them. And Shy is about this kid in the 90s who's into drum and bass. He's in this institution for boys. And it's just full of compassion, beautifully, beautifully written, and it'll break your heart. Both those books will break your heart. I like books that break your heart. I guess I'm interested in duality, I'm interested in contradiction, I'm interested in light and shade. I'm interested in the kind of in-between things of human behaviour, and, you know, villains or heroes don't really interest me. It's that world of in-between, and I think we're in a good time for telling stories about characters like that. I think people want three-dimensional characters in either film or television, and because none of us are simple and straightforward, all of us are complicated, and I think people identify with characters that, even though they may be heightened, certainly in Peaky they're extremely heightened, but yet it is a story about a family and people connect to that. So yeah, complexity is essential in storytelling, I think, and in character. Christopher Nolan. What can I say about Chris? He changed my life, you know, professionally and creatively. I've known him for about 20 years now. We've made 6 films together. I think you can use the word genius when it comes to Chris Nolan. I think he is that. He's a very singular, one-in-a-million filmmaker, and I feel really lucky to have worked with him over all these years. And again, going back to the last question, you know, he makes challenging, complex stories that audiences are completely have an appetite for. And he's been doing that and showing that you can make those sorts of films within this sort of blockbuster world, and people will go and see them, and people enjoy being challenged and provoked by his cinema, and he's done that so excellently for many, many years now.